Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today I'll be doing something a little bit different and fun. As you can see, I'm in a classic challenge, and I've been copying every single one of my opponent's decks up to this point. I had this crazy win against a Drill Baby Dragon Monk deck, and I actually had to use that myself and somehow won with that. Unfortunately, just lost to Hog Rider Earthquake with Electro Giant, kind of a tough matchup, and so in the spirit of the challenge, I'll be continuing and copying the Hoggy Q deck to get into the next match. So I'm at 6 wins in the Classic Challenge right now, and I'll be trying to get a full 12-win Classic Challenge by copying every single one of my opponent's decks, so it should be a very fun and interesting challenge, and I hope it can make for an entertaining video today. So into our first match against AJ333, kind of similar to SK555. I'm vibing with the name, and we are actually up against Xbow somehow. Gonna go for a Knight opposite and then just Bomb Tower to full counter the Xbow. He has no Knight in cycle, so he can't really do anything to kill this Bomb Tower. That will full counter the Xbow. I'm actually really surprised. I'm going to call it a good game because honestly I have a pretty decent matchup, and it's honestly not that easy for most Xbow players to play against Hoggy Q. It's a matchup you have to really fine-tune and get down to the wire. I'd say I'm pretty good at the matchup, but I had to spend a lot of time learning it, and I feel like in a Classic Challenge it's not going to be the same thing. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised to go against 3.0 Expo Cycle again. Like, it's really not that good of a deck. It's kind of dead. I play it myself. You guys didn't know it's my main deck, and I'm actually really surprised to see other people playing it because, you know, I love helping people learn the deck and making videos for you guys, but I actually never see anyone using it in-game, like on ladder and global tournaments whenever I play top ladder or other competitive game modes. I almost never ever have an Xbow mirror match, so I'm kind of surprised, but of course it's welcome when I'm playing a Hoggy Q. Pretty good matchup for me, and yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. It is kind of a different vibe from my normal ones, you know, top ladder, competitive pushing content and stuff like that, but I just thought it would be really fun to have a change of pace, and hopefully you guys enjoy this too. Let me know what you think in the comments below about, you know, challenges like these, whether I should do more of them, and if you enjoy this type of content, kind of a switch up from the normal type. So I have my Evo Firecracker in cycle, getting back to the game here, and I'm probably just going to try and hold on to it so I can get some value out of it. Evo Firecracker is like a mini win con in this deck because you can get a lot of tower damage from it. Just going to cycle goblins to force something out as he goes LP the back. Honestly, I might just Evo Firecracker the LP. I don't think he'll be expecting it. It'll get a lot of value, as you can see, and it's going to blast on the tower. That's one hit. I'll Bomb Tower log and EQ since he went Knight, and oh my god, Evo Firecracker gets 2 hits on that tower. That's like 600 damage right there, as you can see. That's what I'm talking about, mini win con. Gonna go Hog at the bridge right now to pressure, and oh, he goes for a really bad Xbow. Big misplay. As you guys can see, it is way easier for the Hog player to play aggressive than the Xbow player, because Xbow costs 6. He was low in elixir. That's why I kind of gave the crying face when I went Hog. At the same time he went Xbow, because he did not have enough elixir for that Tesla in time, and that pretty much just took his entire tower. So, I mean, this match was nowhere near as close as it should have been. I feel like good Xbow players can actually beat Hoggy Q and make it a lot closer, but I think my opponent was just a bit too desperate to get damage and played a little too aggressive, so I was able to just capitalize on that by going Hog at the bridge to punish, and then just a free Bomb Tower gets an easy +2 against the Xbow. So yeah, really nice win against Xbow, and I'm actually very happy to go against it because, again, copy deck challenge, I get to use Xbow now. Like, honestly, big surprise that I'm actually getting to use my main deck. I really never match people playing it, but yeah, he's playing a slight variation of 3.0 Expo Cycle. He has the LP in place of Evo Archers and using Evo Knight instead. I do kind of like this variant. I think Aragon was playing it on top ladder last season, and he was actually able to finish really well with it. Like, I believe it was 2 accounts top 50 or something along those lines with this exact variant, actually, so really impressive. Into our match against Freddy. Looks like he's playing log bait. Always down for log bait, honestly. I always think about like the deck that I'll be playing when I go against these people, because obviously I'm going to have to copy the deck after the game, and I'm down to play log bait. So I'll just go for Knight the middle in case he's playing Princess, and he actually has a Miner. Little surprised, Miner Fire Spirit. All Skeletons to kite this. I don't know what this deck is. Wait, Goblin Barrel, Miner, Skelly Drags. This is like such a weird, like, this feels like a mid-ladder deck, honestly, not like classic log bait. I'll go Xbow once the Skelly Drags lock onto the LP. LP should 1v1 all of them. Yup, and it's still going to stay alive. E-Spirit for the Skarmy. And this should be a pretty good push, honestly. He goes Musky, but that's going to die pretty much. And Valk, I can just go for a Knight for that. As you can see, perfect timing to let the Valk cross the bridge and let the tower target it. Good Fire Spirit by him, going to splash the Xbow. But still going to be a baby Xbow lock, going to put us in the lead right now. And I actually am going to Xbow at 6, I feel, because, or like when the skeletons walk up anyway, because I think he's down elixir quite a bit. He did spend a lot on that Xbow. Yeah, I'll go LP instead of fireballing these. kind of better to get a counter push, if that makes sense. Like, I could fireball them off, but the LP is going to stay alive and help out after the fact as well, as you can see. And still counter push on offense too. Like, I could pop ability right now, but I think there's no point. You know, he has a Skarmy. Well, I'll predict the Skarmy, why not? No harm. Okay, yeah, anyway, he did do a pretty good job of waiting, so that was a pretty risky play and aggressive. I will still log. I'll get like a couple Guardian hits out of this maybe. Yeah, we get 1. So I guess that was a big overcommit by me. Oh, is he going to barrel? Okay, he does, but I just barely get enough elixir for the Fireball Skeles. Fireball does full counter the barrel, and Skeles do full counter a mini P.E.K.K.A, so that was a huge overcommit by him. Big mistake on his end. Fire Spirit didn't really accomplish anything, and that is essentially a good game. Now I'm a bit worried, though, because I'm going to have to play this deck. Like, okay, this is what I have in store. This Miner, Goblin Barrel, Skeleton Dragons log bait deck. Like, very wild. I think I'll just Tesla for the Skeleton Dragons, E-Spirit Tesla. Oh, that interaction doesn't work out. As you guys can see, E-Spirit is not amazing compared to Ice-Spirit on defense. Ice-Spirit plus 2 Tesla hits does actually full counter Skeleton Dragons. I will log this back just to retarget the Muskie off the Xbow. And okay, that was an epic fail. That was a big misplay, my mistake. I think I'll predict a Skarmy with a E-Spirit right now, and I'll go in again. I do have the LP ability available, and he actually does not go Skarmy right away because he can't, honestly. This is a huge fireball. I think I might get a mini Xbow lock here if I did defend that well. I did. Okay, I thought it was 1 tick, but it's not even. And Evo Valk, low-key very underwhelming. Not really going to do anything. Gonna Knight, but I'm going to log first because I want to get my log back in cycle sooner than I get my Knight in cycle. So just a little sequencing thing there. That's why I went log before going Knight for the Evo Valk. Oh, that's a big mistake going so aggressive. Similar to the Xbow player last game. No elixir to defend now. And that's going to be a good game. Xbow is on tower, so Xbow just dismantles these weird mid-ladder decks, and I'm pretty glad I was able to get a match like this to showcase it. But unfortunately, the other side of the challenge is that I'm going to have to play this weird deck now, so let's go, I guess. I mean, I don't feel great about this. This is such a weird deck, like, what in the world am I doing? But I signed up for this myself, you know, copy deck challenge, so it is what it is. Let's get it. Thunder match against Slayo XX, and looks like he has the 2023 20-win challenge badge. Might not be 20 wins, might be 17, but nonetheless, still going to be a pretty decent player, I think. Okay, that was a really big misplay. What? He went Queen Delivery for the barrel and still took like 2 hits. I'll Skarmy for the Queen, force out the ability early, then I can just go like Valk on top of everything. He actually doesn't go ability somehow. I'll go Miner just to protect these lone skeletons that'll survive. Do force out the Ice Spirit, and Miner's going to chip out, so this looks pretty good. Wait, hold up, though. This guy, Cannon, Ice Spirit, Queen. Oh, my God. This looks like Royal Hogs Earthquake, guys. This is going to be like a 100-0 matchup. Look at my deck. My win cons are Barrel and Miner. I have no spells. I quite literally have no spells in this deck, dude. And this is a real meta deck, and I'm playing the most off-meta deck you can imagine. Like, oh my god, okay, this is not going to go well for me. I'll go Barrel to counter push with the Muskie, maybe get something going. Musketeer, please get a hit. Nope, not going to work out at all. Of course, why would it? Valk will probably just get Deliveried, I guess, or Queen. I guess that works. I'll pressure with the Miner. I am not a fan of this situation, dude. I think I'll try and like Skarmy on the Queen as much as I can. That would be a pretty good play. Just forcing out the ability, and Skarmy's a good Queen counter nonetheless. Like, ability does not even come down. Okay, he doesn't seem to like going ability for some reason. On another note, if you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We just hit 34k a few days ago. It was really nice, and the grind is continuing. Our next goal is going to be 35k, so if you guys do enjoy this content and want to show some support, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know what it is. And yeah, I appreciate all of you guys. I've been getting a lot of really kind, supportive comments lately, and I am grateful to you guys for that. I'll go Skelly Drags. I kind of have to for these. Evo Skellies do elicit a response, otherwise they will take your entire tower, so that's not something you can really mess around with. And okay, this looks really bad. He's probably going to go Pigs in front of the Queen, and I don't know how I'll stop it. I mean, Valk is an okay Pigs counter, I suppose, but like, it can only do so much, really. I think I'll just like mini P.E.K.K.A to try and kill the Queen before she can go ability. Okay, he does go ability. That's unfortunate. Fire Spirit for the left side. We are going to take quite a bit of Pigs chip in the right. We do get some Miner chip ourselves in the left, though. Like, he's not really defending the Miners that well. All he has to do is go Ice Spirit Skeletons for them, but he doesn't seem to be doing that. Okay, this is so awkward. And he goes pre-Earthquake on my Skarmy. That's so awkward. I have to go Skelly Drags after the fact. I'm still going to take like 1,000 or so from that push. Oh my goodness, yeah. Guys, this game looks like it might be over. I don't see how I'm going to win with this absolute mid-ladder Menace monstrosity. I'll go Miner Barrel. Maybe catch him off guard with a super low barrel if he like messes up the log or something. I really need that. Oh my god, he does. Wait, that was such a good play by me. Hold up, that's going to be like a few hundred damage. Wait, but we're still taking a lot from these pigs. Oh no. But that was a nice play, you know, the tricky barrel actually worked somehow. I'll go Muskie. Evo Valk did okay on defense, but didn't really, like, do as much as I needed it to. I'll go in again, minor barrel, literally no choice, and oh god, the Evo Skeles are going to multiply. How do I do this, dude? Like, how do I take the tower? I'll split my Skeledrags, I'll Valk for these, like, I just have to defend this with, like, no hits if that's even possible. I still take some hits. Valk does great against Evo Skeletons, though. I have to pressure. Mini P.E.K.K.A. the bridge. Let's go. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Miner. He's probably going to delivery, I guess. But Miner might do something. Maybe? Okay, Miner's doing okay. I will Muskie to predict a set of pigs. Barrel instantly. And I can ignore that entire queen pretty much. Valk. Fire Spirit. I can't take any hits here. If I do, like, I'm going to be in Earthquake range. Okay, I take, like, one hit. Dude, what do I do? I'm trying to think. Maybe I overwhelm him with Skeleton Dragons. Okay, I'll go Skeledrags Miner. He only has one Archer Queen. Just wasted delivery, so nothing for the Skeledrags. Skeledrags are on tower. Oh my god, that play actually worked. There is absolutely no way, guys. There is no way I just won that matchup. Like, that is actually crazy. I cannot believe what happened. Can you guys believe what happened? What in the world? So, I cannot believe I just pulled that off. Like, look at the matchup, guys. Look at that matchup. What? Okay, anyway. Good news. I finally get to play a solid deck again. So I am going to play Pigs EQ. Very good deck. Like, extremely good in the meta. And it has been a good deck for years now. I think, like, 2 seasons ago, maybe, Ian finished, like, #1 with this deck. So this deck is amazing. I think he had LP over Archer Queen. But you can't really complain when you have one of the best decks in the game, nonetheless. So Lumberjack E-Drag looks like Golem or Lumberloon. Could be one of the two. I'll go delivery for the Lumberjack and E-Drag. Hopefully I hit both of them. And great delivery. Nice. And I can maybe activate King off this E-Drag. I'll try. Because it should rage up. It'll go closer. I'll Ice Spirit right now. And that's going to be a nice activation. Beautiful. So we are going to be up against Golem, guys, because he does have a pump. Lumberloon never runs Elixir Pump, so that's how I can differentiate. And I think this is a pretty good matchup for me, actually. The one thing is I can't really kill Electro Dragon in this deck. I have to go, like, delivery. I have to go, like, double deliveries, I guess. Wait. Valkyrie? Okay, for some reason he has a Valk. That actually doesn't help me out too much, because Valk is a good counter to pigs. I'm not sure why he has that, though. Like, that is kind of strange. I'll Ice Spirit to kite this Valk over. Okay, that was an epic fail, but nonetheless. Should be a surviving queen to counter push. Yes, very nice. And I think a single elixir is a very important aspect of this matchup. I kind of have to get a lot of value in single if I can. I'll log this back to kill it. Maybe get one queen hit on the tower. That would be pretty nice, please. And we do. Okay, very nice. I have Evo Skeles as well. I could do a little trick here, guys. Split pigs, split Evo Skeles. I think I'll do it. You know, it's pretty fun. So this is a nice play. It's dual lane pressure. He's going to be forced to respond to both lanes. He goes E-Drag in one lane, but how will he respond to the other? Okay, Baby Dragon forced out. Like, that's pretty good. And Evo Skeles actually do almost connect to tower, just barely don't. Bit unfortunate, but it's not too big of a deal. I can just delivery for this E-Drag. That'll full counter. Delivery is such a good card, man. I feel like it's a very underrated one. Also doesn't fit in too many decks, I guess, but the decks it does fit in, it gets, like, infinite value. Also going to Pigs the Bridge, because I think he's, like, 0 elixir. Yeah, great punish by me. As you can see, he had, like, no elixir in hand. He's got to go Valk late. That's going to be, like, 800 damage. And that's pretty much going to set me up to win. Because now he's going to go, like, big Golem pushes. But since I have so much chip already, all I have to do is defend well. And I can just pretty much win with, like, 1 or 2 more pushes. And I'm pretty sure I can defend well. Suicidal Ice Spirit for some reason, but it's fine. But yeah, again, the key is pretty much just stacking delivery, so I'm going to get my queen down. I'll Pigs opposite. You can't really full defend in this matchup, though. Like, he has so much stuff coming down, I think I just have to go Pigs opposite to pressure as well at the same time. Second cannon's back. I'm 1 off a delivery, so I'll go back to the second delivery to kill that E-Drag. At least I hope it kills. And, okay, 2 deliveries does not kill an E-Drag, I just learned. But Ice Spirit will help kill it. And I have to go cannon right now. Little awkward of a situation, but it's not over. Okay, I have to get back to a delivery again for this. So let me just do that real quick. Ice Spirit to retarget the Baby Dragon off of the tower onto my delivery. And then I have to go Pigs to kite this Lumberjack backwards. It's a pretty nice play. As you can see, offense through defense. Or defense through offense, rather. I don't think offense through defense is possible, actually. I guess a counter push is considered that. But yeah, he actually got a fair amount of damage. Like, these pushes are not really a joke to stop. They are still pretty tough. But courtesy of that King Tower activation, I was able to survive. I think I can just Pigs again. He can't really stop it. He just went for a Valk. So he doesn't really have anything that great in cycle. I should get at least like 200 damage here. And then after that point, I can go for the double EQ. Okay, I think it's a little bit risky to go for the double EQ right about now. So I'll chill for a while and just try and full defend a little bit more. He can't go Golem anyways. And tower's on the E-Drag, which is perfect. Okay, I'll just go pigs. If he goes golem, he loses right now. And I'll pre-log whatever he plays, because it'll pretty much guaranteed get value. Like, worst case, it just hits the tower. Yeah, that's still going to be some pigs chip. That's just going to be 2 earthquakes right there, so... Earthquake number 1, just have to cycle 4 cards. So delivery, ice spirit, skeletons, log already back to an earthquake. And that's going to be a very nice win against Golem, guys. Pretty good matchup for me. I think the Valk switched it up a little bit. I mean, Golem does okay against pigs in terms of offense. It's just that single elixir can be really tough for Golem. As you saw, I kind of overwhelmed him and got a lot of damage. But he had a Valk in there, which does complicate things. But anyways, I'll get to play Golem now. I am no beatdown player by any means, but they should still be pretty fun. I mean, I can play pretty much every deck at a decent enough level, you know, having played this game for a while at a high level, playing in CRL before. So in CRL you are required to play duels format, which means you have to play different decks, so I'm not like uncomfortable with this idea. I'm just not really a Golem main. But I'll go Valk. I think I could activate King with the NATO, but I think it's not really worth it because I would take a lot of skeleton damage. And this is still a pretty good counter push. I mean, Valk E-Drag is no joke. What does he have for this? Minor, Skeles Barrel. Looks like a... Okay, it's going to be MK Bait, I think. I think this is a pretty good matchup for me. I want to say anyways. I mean, I have a Valk as well, which is going to help me out. This is so awkward, though. I have to go for a Baby Dragon. I'll still take a Mega Knight jump to the face. I-Drag comes down. That's not wonderful. I-Drag is going to be a bit of an annoying card in this matchup. The only counter I have to it is the E-Drag, so... I'll have to use that to my advantage, but I can do this fun little trick, as you guys can see, kiting an I-Drag opposite lane, and it does okay. I'll rage to kill that. How's he going to respond to the Lumberjack, actually? Yeah, he has, like, nothing in hand, dude. That was kind of sus by him. Like, he should have saved those spears to defend the Lumberjack, I guess, but maybe he played them at the same time? I'm not sure. Anyways, though, we do get our damage back, and I don't know if I should pump right now. Like, I kind of want to, but at the same time, it feels a little... I'll go for it, I guess, but it feels a little risky. I mean, he's probably going to go, like, minor Skeles Barrel. Yeah, definitely going minor Skeles Barrel, right? Okay, there's the minor. I'll wait for the barrel to pop, and then I'll just NATO everything off. I think that's an okay trade. I mean, he spent 6, I spent 9, but I think I'll get more than 3 out of this pump. So I think I'm up elixir right now, and I'll just Golem the back. I think Golem same lane is the play here, because you don't really want to go opposite and let them, like, tower trade and get you. I think I'd rather just have whatever he plays go into my Golem push, and that way I can get a counter push. As you can see, like, I can go E-Drag on top of all of this and reset the Inferno Dragon, and it's also going to support my Golem later, so that's kind of what I was going for there. I think he dies here, actually. How does he stop this? Like, MK's not going to do it, dude. I'll rage all of this up. Raging Golem's going to get on the tower, and that's going to be a fair amount of damage, actually. Defensive Minor is not going to do it. Like, that's going to be a lot of damage. And while he's worrying about this offense, I could really just set up with another pump if I want to. I think I will. He still has to respond to the E-Drag. Bats are not going to do it. I-Drag forced out. Still taking a lot of damage, by the way. Like, yeah, this is definitely a really good matchup for me, I think. There's not much you can do here. E-Drag actually hits the tower so many times. I'm just going to Golem again. Like, what can he really do? If he MK's in front, I just Valk to stall, really. And that's definitely a good game. Okay, MK opposite. I mean, I can respect the idea. I suppose, okay, Evo Bats are going to be problematic, though. Let me NATO all of that. Make sure they die. Valk in the middle to kite this. And yeah, he is definitely dead. Like, that Minor is not taking tower. I just have to E-Drag to make sure an I-Drag doesn't kill my Golem. Save the rage for the Skeleton Barrel it's about to pop. And that's going to be a perfect game against MK Bait. Pretty free matchup, not going to lie. Like, really can't complain too much about that. So, that's going to be really nice, guys. Pretty good matchup that I got, and can't really complain. I think Valk actually did help me in this matchup as well. Like, an extra defensive layer, which is what that last Golem guy just subbed into here. For some reason, he had a Valk. But yeah, that's going to be 11 wins now. Let's get the 12 win, guys. Let's go with MK Bait. I am not that great with this deck, and I feel like this deck itself is not that great either. Evo Bats might have, like, barely revived it, but this deck has not really seen top ladder in ages, because there are just better versions of Bait out there. Like, Riley plays normal log Bait, and also just MK Bait is not great in the meta at all. I feel the meta is not conducive to this deck whatsoever, so yeah, we'll see what we can do, though. Found our match against Aiden from Phone Cats. I'll Minor to help with these counter-pushing spears, maybe get some damage out of that. We do get a little bit, and the spears are going to work on that knight, so that's not too bad. Minor knight minions. Okay, looks like maybe he's playing that mortar deck. Mortar, wait, actually, no, we didn't even play a minor. I played a minor. Wait, goblins. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, lumber loon. Okay, I'll go bats for this balloon, and then I have to go spears as well. He does zap them off. I'll have to go spears after the fact. I'll take like 2 loon hits, unfortunately. But MK will maybe jump on tower. That would be kind of nice. Yep, so we get decent damage in both lanes, I guess. But he gets more. I think he got more than me overall. and that was a lot of damage. Like, Lumberloon is a pretty tough push for me to stop. Okay, Eye Tower's in this deck. Interesting. That's going to be pretty nice for me, I guess, because Skeleton Barrel, I mean, that's a -2 for him. But that's going to be good against the Mega Knight, so I have to watch out for that. Eye Drag's like my only good and safe balloon counter, but at the same time, it can't really like stop a balloon from getting a hit. Like, he goes Lumberloon Zap. I can't really stop that from getting a hit, I feel. So I don't know how to feel about this. I think I just Miner on defense here. Don't want to waste my MK or my Eye Drag, so I think Miner is the only real option right now. I will just zap those goblins rather, not go bats. I really am perplexed as to what to do here, guys, because I feel like this is sort of a tough matchup. I'll go Spears behind the Miner. Mini counter push of sorts. He goes, okay, I'll just Eye Drag instantly for the Loon. If he goes Zap, then all power to him. He will definitely get damage, but he does. Okay, I'll go Skelly Barrel and Miner. I have to just pressure right now. Yeah, he pretty much takes tower with that. I'll zap the minions. Please let me kill them, please. I need them dead so bad. And, okay, one is still alive. Oh no, guys, I might have just lost the game. I mean, this again, this is a pretty tough matchup. Even if he like just goes Naked Loon, I can't really stop that from getting a hit if he zaps or supports it with the right spells. Gonna have to play out of my mind to take a tower here. We are definitely going to a tower trade situation, like best case for me. Worst case, I just don't take a tower and I lose, but he's definitely taking my right side tower, so I can't realistically stop that. Yeah, I'm gonna let that go and just go for a huge counter push right now. I have my Evo Bats, they could maybe do something right now, so let me go Evo Bats with this push. Actually, I'll Miner first, Zap to reset the Eye Tower, and then go Bats. And Bats will get a lot of value, hold up. Miner's also working on the tower, and Bats are surviving forever. Wait, this is huge, guys. I think I overwhelmed him, and then I'll overwhelm him in the right as well while he's defending the left side. Just kind of spread his elixir thin and pressure. So I'll go Miner, I'll go Spears, he's supposed to respond to the Skelly Barrel that just spawned. Zap the minions. That's a great punish. Okay, let's go, guys. Just like that, I am back in the game. He gives me the well played, I agree. I think that was really good pressure by me. I pretty much just ignored that Loon to go all in. Like, sometimes you have to recognize you're not going to get a situation going the way you want it to. Oh my god, why does he ignore that Skelly Barrel? Wait. Oh, he went all in, okay. I'll go Goblin Gang, Eye Drag, and then Spears and Zap as well. Like, I have to overcommit huge to this Loon to not take more than one hit. Like, I had to spend my entire elixir bar on that pretty much. But now I'll go Miner Skelly Barrel. Skelly Barrel to tank for the Miner. Then once it pops, the Miner will tank for the Skeletons. And Bats as well. They're going to get on the tower. That is pretty much good game, I think. Let's go. That was really clutch, guys. He gives a good game as well. And well played. Yeah, I think that was well played by me, honestly. But appreciate it, Aiden. That was really nice, honestly. Like, I think he was a bit too aggressive. He should have just full defended that huge push I made. He definitely could have. He had the resources to do so. And then he just had to go Loon, like, once overtime hit, I feel. But I will definitely take that. That was a great comeback by me. And let's get the 12-win chest opening. Nothing too hype, just a classic challenge 12-win. But it's always nice to get it, you know. That was a nice little challenge. That was actually really fun. I had some crazy wins, guys, as you can see. Like, I honestly feel like that mid-ladder deck that I played against the Pigsy Q deck was crazy. Also beats these other ones. I'll show you some replays, I guess. I'll show you guys this one. This is I'll show you like two replays, I guess. Maybe this one and then the other mid-ladder Menace one. But this one I'm playing Pigs with like Giant Skeleton. I feel like it's a pretty tough matchup. I know I'm saying that a fair amount, but like literally look at the matchup. I have Zappy's Mother Witch, and that's all I have in terms of air. And I'm against Lava Hound Miner, so I go Zappies, he fireballs them, then I have to either mirror them or go Mother Witch, and Mother Witch is obviously not that amazing. So I'll go Pigs to support this here. He has Barbs as well. Barbs are honestly pretty solid. Giant Skeleton Death Bomb does put in a lot of work though, but then this Lava Hound counter push is pretty problematic. I just Ghost to pressure while getting back to my Zappies too. And then I think I Mother Witch and it gets fireballed off, if I'm not mistaken. Like, yeah, he has a fireball, so I pretty much lose my entire tower there. Then I go Pigs at 0 because I have to like punish him and get a lot of value. But he just goes Skeleton Dragons and kind of gets away with that. Like, I do get a fair amount of damage. You know, Pigs are solid, they're good damage, but I still take a lot. And I kind of forgot he had a mirror. I mean, sorry, he didn't have a mirror. I had a mirror. I mirrored my Pigs. I kind of forgot he had Evo Barbs back in cycle. So that kind of shut me down. And now I'm kind of struggling. You know, we're in the tower trade situation. I go Zappies and then Pigs. And the reason I do that is to force him to respond to my Pigs so my Zappies can get value on defense. But as you can see, they still don't, like, get too much value. I'm actually forced to go late Mother Witch. I am alive, though. I took his tower with the mirrored Pigs. This is a great Giant Skeleton by me, though, recognizing he had nothing in hand. No Miner, no Barbs, no Barb Barrel. So that was a really nice play. That said, I still almost get 3 crown right now. I go Mirror Zappies and Pigs in the pocket, and I somehow just barely survive, I think. Fisherman and I'm alive by like, oh my god, like, yeah, 200. But the Zappies almost take the tower, just have to cycle back to my arrows right now. So I just try and not lose my entire tower, get back to my arrows, and barely win. Such a clutch match, I feel, against kind of a tough matchup. And that was like low in the Classic as well. So if I lost that low, it would have been pretty embarrassing. Next up, guys, we have this one against this mid-ladder deck. I'll show you guys, because this is the one that resulted in me having to pick this guy's deck. So this MK deck I'm playing is like, it's sort of mid-ladder. I mean, we have a Rage in here, but at least it's like MK wall breakers, you know? It's like, it's sort of normal, is what I'm trying to say. Then this guy has Monk, Drill, Ghost, Firecracker, Spears, like Baby Dragon, like the most mid-ladder type deck ever. Like, this is not really a legit deck at all. I go Drill Wall Breakers. He goes for a pretty bad log and just takes a ton of damage and pretty much loses the game off of that play, actually. Goes for his own Drill, but I can easily counter both of these. Bandit plus guards, and then Bandit goes right into my guards, actually, so... Like, he's down Elixir pretty much the whole game, perpetually, and just kind of struggling. I just MK the back because I'm like, okay, I'm up Elixir. Might as well build up a big push and see what I can do. Monk the back. I just drill bats, and then he goes for a log that basically hits nothing, and that's good game. Like, the game is pretty much over. But at this point, I'm like, oh my god, wait, this is so good for me, because like this was a free win. But then at the next match is going to be super problematic. Like, I'm going to have to play this deck. What am I going to do? How am I going to succeed with this deck of all decks? Like, this is crazy. So I go in. I just take the second tower while he was playing. Like, he didn't even give up, and we got the second tower. Pretty much. Do I 3-crown him? I might have, to be honest. Like, while he's playing. Yeah, while he was playing, guys, he didn't even give up. He still got 3-crown. That's actually kind of funny. But his deck is so poorly constructed, and now I'm on the receiving end of this construction because I have to pick it up and wield it myself. So I played against this guy playing RG, of all things. With Bowler, by the way. Like, this is legit kind of a hard counter, I want to say. I mean, this guy has RG with Bowler. Like, Bowler is a tech you put in RG to help against matchups like Drill and other things in the meta. RG does not traditionally run Bowler these days. So, or I guess it might, because Bowler's a really strong card, but still, it obviously is super good against my deck. Like, it beats Bandit, it beats the Monk, sort of. Monk can deflect it, but it beats the Ghost, it beats the Drill 100%. So, problematic stuff, you know? And I don't even have that good RG defense either. Like, Monk is good against RG, that's about it. Ghost is not high DPS. Baby Dragon, we are not seriously considering that as an RG defense, right? And then Spears are like, okay, I guess. I go Monk here to protect my Ghost, and also Spears low. Pretty decent push, honestly, I guess. I mean, a defense and counter push. I think I go Drill with this, do I? Okay, I don't, because I think I realize I'm down Elixir. And then, yeah, he goes Fisherman. Like, he could go RG right now. And he actually does, and this is the only play I really have, guys. Drill on defense. So this play kind of saved me this match, like, many times. Like, it's sort of an RG counter. Like, aside from Monk, if I didn't have that option, I didn't recognize, okay, Drill on defense is like my only option, I kind of would have lost a long time ago. I go Bandit because I'm like, okay, spending a lot of Elixir, need to punish, but then just Goblins bail him out, unfortunately. So, yeah, this is looking really bad. Like, he has an activated King. He is even on Elixir. I still have to respond to this Bowler pretty much. And I'm down like 400 damage. Like, this is the worst case scenario I could ever ask for, to be honest. Like, genuinely, this is not looking amazing. So I really did want to show you guys this game because I was so proud of this. Like, legit, I was so proud of this match. So he goes log, and I'm like, okay, he's back to RG. I'm gonna have to play pretty passively because he could like go in and punish me. Just goes RG behind the King Tower for some reason. Honestly, I guess because I went Baby Dragon, didn't really want to go into that, but still. RG, like, evil RG behind the King Tower is not really something you ever want to do. I go Firecracker. Would have been really funny if I deflected that Fireball, but obviously I didn't predict that, so I didn't go for it. And Monk does well against the RG. This is like a good counter, though. And I log on defense, too. Monk unfortunately dies. I think I take a RG hit here. Yeah, I do. So beefy, man. And then I go Drill. And I'm, like, struggling because he has a Bowler, like... He actually goes RG for the Drill for some reason. I don't know why he did that. Takes a fair amount of damage. And I Firecracker. It's like all I can do to get value. And then I go Ghost to protect the Firecracker. Unfortunately, he does the right play, which is just fireballing it instantly. He didn't try and respond with troops, so that didn't necessarily work out in my favor. Thankfully, Ghost is clutch and survived, so I do get a Ghost hit on the tower. Drill to pressure once more, but Bowler is going to be a wonderful counter to it. Good thing for me, though, he does misplace his Bowler, so I get one hit. But still, you guys can see how this is such an uphill battle, right? I go Ghost, Log, Spears. I maybe could have gone Monk there, but I try and defend this without the Monk, and I take one RG hit. Like, pretty much every time he goes RG, unless I drill on defense, and even if I do drill on defense, depending on his counter push, it's pretty much a guaranteed hit on my tower. That's why I feel like this matchup is so rough. But I'm down 400 now, and I'm not really doing well at all. I drill again, but he just saves bowler for the drill every time. Again, miss times his bowler though, so I do get one hit, but one hit is just that. It's only one hit. It's not really that game changing. I go monk log though. This should full counter, I think. Yeah, monk, the pushback is so nice against RG, and bandit is going to help kill this bowler with the assistance of the monk as well. And I have a nice counter push coming up, guys. I have the monk coming in, I have a drill, I have an Evo Firecracker, so I really need to make this one count. So I go drill, I think I go monk ability as well, and I go Evo Firecracker the bridge. I do get a little bit of damage actually. The drill got quite a bit, the monk deflecting got quite a bit, and then the Evo Firecracker does manage to get on tower right about now, I believe. Yes, it does, so that is super clutch. And once more, no, not once more, but I'm already back to another drill, courtesy of the monk's 3-card cycle, so I do make it out alive of that somehow. Evo RG, 0 hits, that's actually really impressive, I'd say. With this deck, taking 0 hits from an Evo RG is an achievement for sure, but I'm still not out of the woods yet, because all he has to do is kind of chill, stack up in the lane. I can't really break through. I still try my best though. I go monk, I go bandit, and then I think I go drill as well. And here's super clutch, guys. Look at this monk ability to deflect the bowler boulders back onto the tower. That is such a nice play. And just look at that deflection. That pretty much saved me. So I log. I'm like, okay, I'll show you guys that again because that was really clutch. Like, look at these deflections, dude. Deflecting onto the tower, pretty smart play on my end if I do say so myself. And that's going to be a nice little mini win con to get a lot of last minute damage. I do go drill on offense, so this RG actually is a bit sketchy. I log it back though, and I take the tower. So I'm like, I just say wow because I'm like, I can't believe I beat that deck. That is so crazy, but I actually won with some mid-ladder decks this time. So that's about it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the copy deck challenge that I was successfully able to complete and win. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed the challenge. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.